Hello. Welcome back to another episode of DevCast Ops. Today you have Barnaby without his head, cord. Wait, actually, it's called cord with his cordless headphones. Thank you very much. Don't judge. Don't judge. This was not planned. And then we have James with the bad audio as always. And then you have myself with the great lighting around me.
Just
Thank you
because
very
it's
much.
warm, so I have to have the windows open.
No.
It's not my
It's
fault.
your mic. It's your mic. It's still
What's wrong with my mic?
it's still not great, but it's
Why
okay.
haven't you said anything?
Because it's like this most of the time now.
Oh no.
So it's okay.
Good.
But yeah,
Good.
today, Barnaby, what are we doing today?
So if you recall last week, we were trying to deploy a Postgres instance to GCP and got caught up in some issues with pair from runners, which we never actually found out whether or not it was related to the Amazon issue or if it was just a HTTP issue. But we've now got our GCP and we want to test the image that we built to see if it will connect to it and run everything smoothly. And there's a little bit that we were kind of chatting in the warm-up to the stream that we've realized that we didn't look into all of the docs fully for the Postgres backend, and it turns out we need to initialize the table beforehand for it to use it. So we just set up in addition to our Ansible to bake that into the script that's run before the service starts to check if the table exists, and if it doesn't, it will create it for us. Push that, and we're looking to merge it.
Yeah.
And
So
we're gonna be vibe coding today as well.
I don't think that's correct, but we're gonna. I think there's a level of AI. If AI means we don't spend 10 streams trying to fix this, then it's probably worth it. And it's definitely a level of we should make sure we know what we're doing.
Yeah, one critique of this is using apps instead of packages.
Yes. Why is it using apps instead of packages?
I thought you were using Opus. Opus should know better than that.
Through my session.
You're asking.
So I suppose I treat AI like I'm talking to a junior or a senior, and generally I'm not like, oh, that's wrong. I'm like, why are you doing this? Because you're letting someone give a reason over just going, oh, that's wrong.
It doesn't though. That's the thing. It just said, like in this case, for example, it didn't give you a reason.
Because there was no reason. But I've had it give me a full long reason or like a comparison out of that of like why you should do one over the other. Sometimes you're just going, oh, you've made a mistake, but I'm being nice, calling you out. Other times it's like there is a reason here's the reason.
Trying not to get overthrown by the AI overlords when they take over. That'd be nice.
I don't treat it like a person. It's fine. The rest of this looks correct.
Yeah, from very good Postgres. I'm very surprised if we get to HA enabled, but
it's quite nice having that stuff chat done. Now the bit that I think we should try ourselves is we need this file. Oh no, I need to go into one of you. Could one of you kick off Packer images? So this is the file that gets downloaded, and it's going to have some of these things. Some of these things as placeholders, and we need to, in our code, edit this file to have other things. I was actually just thinking, the lazy way of doing this would be to just append this file with the values we want, going that it's bash, so it's top-down execution, later values will overwrite earlier values. So if in our code we go, it just appends like GCP project ID, it doesn't matter there's one here, this will override it.
Is there not a way to pass this neatly through Terraform?
So we currently have a startup script. I don't know if you can do startup file.
I hope we don't break GitHub.
Why would we be breaking GitHub?
No, because I triggered the run, and then you've triggered the run, and now
Oh, that's fine.
I just hope they don't have any issues today. That's it.
Oh, I've not logged into any of my stuff. It's been a while. I'm using WSL now. It's been a while since I've actually used WSL.
As in at home as well. So I hope you know. Oh yeah, because you're using your Chrome.
Well, yeah, I normally just use Chrome. Is that okay? That's actually it. Cool. Okay, things are now colored. That's what I wanted. So it's in here. It's just keystring. I don't know if there's a. So I suppose we have stop script, which can be like template string. So we could build a template string, and then, but I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that pulls on a.
Maybe.
Another option is we go template file, and then we go file. Look at that. I think template file, it says renders to content, so
Yeah.
so that means we can store it as a template and then load it in. Hopefully it'll handle the numbers correctly. So we've got our files. Oh, what use is this?
I'm guessing on that client.
Yeah, okay. It's exactly what I want. Just like we did before.
I don't know why it's just because now it's selected.
So I want this there. Yeah. That's this one. This generates our Cloudflare tunnel. We don't really use it anymore, but if we do, it'd be nice to have. And then I need to. Wait, is that correct? Yeah, dollar. Open market, dollar. Open market. Do that one. So the stop script. That's correct. Cool. And then is it? Oh God, it's
echo it to a file.
Cat. That's close.
Yeah, EOF. And then finish with EOF and pipe that to
and then that needs that. There's my Postgres file been stored. Sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit. Install node server tasks. Yeah, it says config and the config is going to be etc vault.do /
I don't think that's how you do that. You've got the OF in the wrong place.
That's my thought. Oh, I can't remember. No, that is right. That is right. It is. Yeah, I do need the sequence. Then it's file name, and then it's URF. It's weird, but that is the correct. This. Well, so this is the issue that I don't need all of these. So is this going to override?
You can do if blocks in Terraform. Depends how you write it. If you double,
So that'll append, but that means we have the append problem, which I don't know if we want to do. Or reloads.
right, which is static.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, that's pretty sure. Yeah, do you need to overwrite all these? I wasn't paying that much attention, I suppose. So then I need to go that dollar.
Ransom and Ginger 2 templating.
That's the stuff that I think AI is really useful for this stuff. They're like, oh, you need to change all of these. Oh, wait. No, oh, yeah, we're not passing the password in, we're just passing the username. Yeah.
Do you not pass the password?
No, it gets the password itself from the secrets manager.
Yes, we didn't want to write it to state.
Oh, so close. You're so close. So this is going to be GCP Cloud. I can't remember what the service is called. SQL.
Yeah, Cloud SQL.
So,
Do you know what the secret?
oh, that is secret. And you're right. It is. It is that one. GCP. We certainly don't load in the host into the data.
That would be pulled from
that one. Connection.
Is it connection or host?
Good one. That's also the connection name, so
Your EOF is slightly wrong there, where it's file.
This one.
Cat file name.
Oh, that would go.
Run it locally, and it's cat single S1 file name, then you do your EOFs.
I mean, it says bad substitution, but it. Let me just.
Yes, that works.
Works for me when I'm running Bash.
Weird. Does it just work both ways in this?
It will not surprise you if it works both ways. Okay, let's look slightly more into how the Postgres works. Alright, so that's the serial is correct. Host is Postgres instance. Oh wait, that's definitely not right. It's not actually read the other files. I do. SQL is just SQL. And then it's let's close look. And that's Vault Postgres password. Oh, it's Google, it's not GCP. And then, so it's Google. So if you're not default, yeah, we're not called default though. Oh no, you're called default. Why not just call default? Okay. Instance, that gives me the name, the connection name. I don't think connection name is what we want. My instance isn't really working. Oh, it's because I've got user is database, don't we? And I don't want fast summary. False, true, simple, mutable.
Why do we need that?
It's just one of the things we're passing through. I imagine that's part of the end. No. This one. Oh, it is part of the command. It's part of our connection tree. So actually, yes, part of the connection now.
Verify fully.
Validate for?
Verify.
That. Cool. And table is volts. What was it like bulk hitting or something?
No, script, it's whatever we want to call it, provided it uses the same variable to create it as it's doing to connect to it.
Table, yeah, we do the front end so we can.
Is that the same table as is in the create?
Oh god damn it, AI. So we're creating some table, it's fine.
At which point you probably just better hard coding it into that file rather than having it as an option here.
Yes.
Sure.
And we don't want the HA table.
I have to set that to false. Because if, or if
If it equals to true, then it creates an HA block and puts it at the bottom.
cool.
Yeah, I think that's maybe what we need.
Where did you get the port from?
Oh, sorry, I need to debug the connection name. I don't think the connection name's right. I will say that now. Connection name is the instance to use in connection strings. IP address. So when the connection name has the port baked into it. I mean, let's do this with you. Let's go connection name and port. Do we have the standard Postgres port?
Essentially, if you go into the GCP base repo and your Terraform state show on the resource, you'd get the information out. It's really a little bit
Yeah,
risky.
if you want to do that, you are more than welcome to. I think I'm going to push this code up and see what happens while we're doing that.
Yeah, and sharing with our database connection for all of our sensitive stuff on it probably isn't the smartest.
I think we're, if we've done it correctly, there should be no passwords or anything. GCP base, that's what we're missing with. I've only needed to update. I've kind of been going around updating on my Terraform recently because I've started using thermal resources, and that requires a more up-to-date version that I'm running.
I'm on 1.10.5.
Yeah, I was 1.10.1 or something, so very, very similar. GCP base. Oh, I just pushed that directly into me. And I'm supposing it fell. Oh, it does not. Okay, that's interesting. Something I didn't realize about Timber is because here, oh yeah, don't breach Terraform.
Yeah, since the laws change.
Use TFN instead.
I'm just going to pull the latest one from the releases.
Because I deleted the Postgres table, I need to delete it from the file. Yes, there's JavaScript one. It's funny, I think I code better when I'm using AI because when I don't trust myself, I don't care enough to limit what I can do. But because I don't trust an AI, I'm deliberately trying to like make sure there's testers as much in the way as possible before they could do anything. So, red bar from to vars map does not technically var referenced. What? Oh, it's because I put that there. Oops. Yeah, var up. Maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot boundaries like semi-set up for all this stuff. Rebuilding server, that's what we need. Yes. Because it doesn't output the script. It's just like multiply, I think, passing in a value that's sensitive. So tell them it's not enough to go. I'm not going to show that.
That's good.
Then maybe if this system works, we should move the Cloudflare stuff over to it as well. So that doesn't have to. Oh yeah, do I have those up here? Right. Just do it. Yeah. Main server is slowly being stopped. That's why if we wanted to be faster, we'd do the create before destroy stuff.
Yeah. I guess we don't really care. Like, maybe it's useful for the stream, and the cost implications are minimal for us. Don't build and destroy things all often.
I think I can just SSH by clicking the SSH button. Yeah, I can. Cool. Oops. I'm just okay. The host is not what we want. So this is the connection name is not what we want. This is the output. We've got project ID. Looks correct. Secret name. I'm sure that's correct. Host. That is not the DNS name. So
DNS.
there is a DNS name. I didn't see that, so we'll probably have to change that to the DNS name. Didn't stop by the looks of things. Yeah, things.
Script for Postgres that
This is still on Raft as well, so we need to edit our. So that's the other reason why it hasn't worked, is because nothing's told it from Postgres. We probably need to edit our Packer images to pass in the post.
yeah.
So, two things we'll do. First one is that will be DNS name, and then in our let's push another thing that's messed with is do I not have? I don't have the thing, can I?
Or the Packer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually.
Anyone know?
Oh yeah. It has GH in, so I can just be like, I think this is vaguely the name of the repo I need, and it will pull down the repo.
Terraform's got better with its state commands. Run a state show, and a few things are obscured because they're considered sensitive.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, the server CA cert has been redacted.
This has found two repos. I think maybe Packer images or on-prem Packer. It's found Packer images, clone it down. It's complaining that I'm doing too much IO stuff on thingy, and there's
Probably
That's-
don't want DNS name, probably want private IP address. And build the
cool. So let's go away. Cool. Well, we can't. I mean, this is going to build, but it's still not going to run the right image. So maybe if you want to stop the applies, you're welcome to, or just let it run. So this is control plane group vars. We want post. I don't know if that's right.
I feel like it's backend type.
I can type Vault. Vault storage backend. That sounds like a better. SQL. And I'm going to copy and paste just because I never trust myself. Cool. You don't need to post your yeah, that should be.
So for the self link and the object for the database. and it's just got like a 401 error saying it's not passing all tokens through. It's like,
Why is this not saying it's? Here's the problem with like doing things outside VS Code. It's a bit like I'm sure what's going on.
you need to reload your refresh VS. So.
Yeah, so we start it. This package is good. Modules that we're using are like as generic as possible, and then our packages where we're like, this is ours. That one. Okay, just push this up. So this now needs to go in. This is a GitHub action. Images. Actions. Now we and then this should just spin up and ask us to init if this comes up, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm curious if certificates and stuff is set up, because if we just have an IP with the IP attached to it, or signed by Google.
Yeah, and this is the this is where it wants to SSL turn the SSL mode off. If getting this automated wasn't the point, I'd be like, oh, let's just manage that. But I don't even get loads in any of the script, which is nice. Keep it lean.
There's an SSL SQL SS.
Oh, joy. Or then you have to like make sure this is accepted by the box. So is that then
It looks
GCP trusted?
there's a service CA cert in the information of the box, so we could pull that out from the state and then potentially.
Okay. Let's see if we cannot, and if this just works. Obviously, your backend, because otherwise, like SSL's one for Vault and thing talking, because as much as it's encrypted, I mean, it's not all encrypted, is it?
Everything is pretty much. Imagine every entry is, but we have access to the.
It's encrypted. I remember. I know people complaining about it because that's why you can't search Vault easily because everything's encrypted.
We can have a look offline at some of the inputs. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, well, let's see what happens. If we can get a table, that'll be good. or just a successful connection.
Yeah.
I think I'd be quite happy with that. Just need it to finish creating the image. I can see why we decided to not go back images before.
I think they are. I guess they are the better way to do it for proper kind of. We paid the cost of not having Packer images before, of things just slowly drifting and getting to a state where it wasn't really workable and having no real clean way to get back quickly.
Yes, no, I think it's fine, even though it's. I want to discard these ones, and that should. It's just started planning, so that should pick up the latest image that's just been created. Does this actually give... This gives me no information about the image name. That's interesting. Oh, granted, I can go show data sources. Okay. Time to see what happens.
PostgreSQL.
Isn't that the one that's really isn't that the one that's really expensive? Because one of these that was quite expensive. It was like if we were enterprise, if we were to like hardcore use, there's a better version. And the fact that I got an error, an enterprise plus DB, that the size we wanted isn't supported. So I had to hard code in that I wanted an enterprise DB. But it's interesting, GCP, the AI was saying this database should cost us $7 a month.
It's nice if it's. I think I was messing around with the pricing calculator.
Does he have the latest?
I've no idea.
Oh, fair.
I was just like double checking its logic and thoughts. They're like, does it matter? And because it was like, you should pick enterprise. I'm like, why should I pick enterprise? But obviously the enterprise is the lower tier. So it's always worth checking. So I'll move that off the screen, so if I do anything I shouldn't do, it's hidden.
It looks like the alloy versions are the cheapest one is $140 a month, and the smallest config you have is 8 gigabytes of RAM, 1 core.
A lot bigger than what we want. That looks more correct. Vault is still down, but I don't know if anything we're doing actually spins Vault up. So should we start Vault and see what happens? That's always something to come back to. Then found. like giving HTTP response to an HTTPS header.
Or you just do what yeah, you need the port.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, we're not initialized, we're sealed, storage type draft. Ooh.
Did it template out the Postgres file? I guess.
Config file is still saying raft. So either this is this isn't the latest image, or something in the
Just Postgres, so let's put template out the
yeah,
other
I
file.
assume. This startup one hasn't been templated. Oh no.
I guess just the other one to check is check the service file. See
Yeah.
that.
I was just going to see where it was. So it's just in the computer. And then if I check the user add config, install client is skipped. So the config hasn't been up quickly. The vals won't pick up. Which actually is nice to see. It's nice that I can see that so cleanly in the pack image. No, oh gosh, the big games, no. Little ones.
How are we passing the bars
Okay.
packer? Has it just been pulled
Well,
correct with
so
the
this-
file?
This is just group vars in the control plane, so I assume it should just get picked up. There's definitely a level where so this is a var. Should this be in default instead?
Although the group files should be higher preference than role vars, but I've seen weird behavior with it before. So I try and put as much as possible in.
It's last year I'm going to mess with things at the same time. I mean, this should probably be in default as well, really.
I think almost everything that we define in role
In vars should be in default.
defaults.
Yeah, I mean, a few things like the group and user and stuff, like this stuff you'll probably never really want to update. Cool. I mean, let's push that and see what happens. All right, this was that. No. What am I messing with? Vault Ansible. So that is the right one. It's just not seeing any changes. There we go.
vars is the highest. Yeah, raw vars beats host vars in the private hierarchy.
So I set it in
Default. So defaults is second lowest in the hierarchy.
Cool.
Interesting. I would have expected the
Ansible hierarchy is a
host
mess.
hierarchy.
Ansible hierarchy is a mess.
How many items do you think there are on the Ansible hierarchy?
It's like
vars?
10,
You had
isn't
to
it? It's
guess.
like a crazy amount.
Wallaby, any thoughts?
In terms of Ansible hierarchies.
Yeah, how many entries in the list are there? How many different things are ranked in that hierarchy?
No.
22.
Oh.
That just runs. I just push that. I then need to rerun pack images. Oh, and that's come funky.
Oh, you got a little hand.
It's more the black with the weird white aliasing behind it. I don't care that comes through on the screen.
It's true. You can see it.
Come on. One time. To be fair, yeah, so I asked AI as well, and you can just tell it doesn't really understand Packer or Ansible, because it's saying like the group vars won't get, the group vars won't be loaded by default. And it's like, yeah, well,
Very well documented, so there hasn't had the training set to figure it out.
and just not a lot of people use it.
I'm intrigued to see the way that other people would use it. 'Cause I think having the vars files and all that.
Also, it's used to pass through the extra arguments, dashy stuff, and you can like set the group vars by default. I think a lot of people probably don't realize the like auto pick up stuff Ansible does and kind of define all this stuff.
A messy way to have it as passed as extra arguments in that block.
Right. Passing through where the file is.
Yeah, if you give it a file and then use the that.
So it would be considered a pass bar at that point.
Oh yeah, it was like the most reliable fix is pass it through with the backend as the actual file. I think it's also saying the Nomad client will pass a lot as extra vars that could probably be in the group var. So it kind of also lands based on what's in the same folder.
We tell it to go to advanced repos and move anything that from role variables to role defaults.
Should definitely pass it the Nodecast stuff sensible. It ran but failed.
What's it trying to do?
failed to fetch a Postgres thing, so the app installed failed. Maybe this is why I was using app.
I have a
No, but we never tested that app as well, right?
funny feeling that Postgres client is just installing Postgres. I don't know if I have Postgres locally here.
So what this is suggesting, so I just logged into the box and typed the command PSQL. This is saying we need to install Postgres client common, whereas I think what we said we want to install is Postgres client.
Yeah.
Server, no, the default tasks name. Yeah, PostgreSQL client. Whereas actually, which is also one of the stupid things of like the package in Yum probably isn't the same. It works, but package is better.
Is it perhaps now Yum? I know there was like one of them that changed.
It's the other one that's on Fedora, which is DSKQ or something. And that's what Yum is. So Yum isn't a thing anymore. Dated. I don't like this flow. I like the fact that separate repos. I don't like the fact I've got to make a change to the Vault Ansible repo, and then come into this other repo and rerun the workflow.
Well, the way to fix it would be we properly tag and release our Ansible collections, and then when we go, oh, we're happy with this and want to run a new Packer build, we update the tag of the module that we're pulling.
But as a dev cycle, that's still so many steps.
Yeah,
We
you
can
can
have
build
an
your
automation
packages
around.
locally.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose this should be running locally until already.
Yeah, or you run your Ansible roles locally until they're stable, then cut a new tag. Probably
Which we
build,
just-
yeah.
So bad at doing. Once we didn't have any of this set up, and it was like on the to-do list, and we were like, oh, we have so many other things that are more important. Until this exploded, and it's like, well, that's become the priority now.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've implemented pinning tagging strategies.
Would be cool to do, and I don't know how well it works on GitHub, is creating a new pin of Vault Ansible, where you pin the Packer images with the later version. So you don't have to type the version in one place. Which I don't know if Dependable can do. I don't know if you can do on the private repos. Just can't, this is public. I don't know if that will work with Packer.
Maybe.
Every day or something. Whether I want it to be like webhook. Oh, yes, there may be webhooks or pipelining things that can run other repos.
I wonder if there's like an event subscription service.
Oh, we got to the deploying code. Missing end of comments. Comments tag string bin dash function. Like, it's going to be a little bit of challenge to fix, probably. I mean, this is where I think AI is quite fun to play with, because you're like, here's no one to fix the keys. But it is 8 o'clock, so I don't know if it's worth us calling it. Unless anyone has any. I mean, this is probably Bash. Something's wrong with the Bash that the AI wrote. Who would have thought?
It's normally pretty good on Bash. Yeah.
Oh no! So this is a JQ issue because it's copying a template file.
Do you want to? Yeah. Or lint it or something like that.
Is there a way of linting Ansible?
You just normally a YAML linter, I think, can lint J2s sometimes. I don't know. It's been a while. I've used linters. I haven't set one up in a while. And set them up in a pipeline and forget about it.
So maybe we need to set up some stuff in our Vault Ansible pipelines just to see what's going on.
Yeah, it would be nice at some point to set up proper like pipeline.
So this is what the AI found. It's interpreting string $string as the start of a comment tag. But we're using it for string length, so we need to wrap it in raw to prevent it from interpreting it.
Running comments and templating.
Well, it's because we're doing Bash stuff, which isn't in this block. Like, there's nothing in here that's caring about Bash. Oh, yeah, okay.
Setting it in file work.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Well, I'll mess with this and see if I can get it to be happy for next time. Unless we want to see if it's just this, but the fact it takes a couple minutes to cycle, and it's 8 o'clock, we're past 8 o'clock.
I suspect there's a few things in here. This is where you need to, it's good if you can link your AI into your pipeline and then it can just run this loop itself.
I can definitely go, this is the steps you need to run this, which is merge this code in and then run the GitHub action on my pipeline, on my Packer images, and then track that. That'll probably take half an hour just of like running it through. AI is definitely one of those things that's fun to just be like, go, I'm going to go do something else. But it's not, I say it's not particularly quick. It's a lot quicker than I would be doing with this dev work, but it's not instant.
You set it up, leave it to go have your dinner, come back and hope it solved your problems.
Or just play games. Or, as I do in work, sit on a boring meeting that is really important, everyone says I must attend. It does work for me. Got to do work
Great.
somehow.
Do we need to start setting up boring meetings to give people excuses to run AIs?
Don't think people need excuses to run AIs.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for attending this week DCO session. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.